Welcome to Life Experience. If your sliding patio screen door frame is coming apart at the corners, it means the corner inserts are broken. In this video, you'll see how easily they can be replaced either with the original corner inserts or our solution, which fixes the corners for a lifetime with just $10. With our strategy, not only does it look great, the frame is much sturdier too. If you want to replace the original corner inserts, you can easily take out the broken pieces. Hold the piece with pliers and use a screwdriver or rubber mallet to get it out. First, you need to take out the wheels. Grab the wheel with pliers and tug it out. You can use the handle of a screwdriver or a rubber mallet to take the cracked pieces out. As you can see, it's very simple. You'll need to remove all 4 corners before moving on. You need to fix adjacent corners at the same time. This is to make sure the frame isn't deformed. Look closely to see how this system really works. This is how the wheel attaches to the corner insert. If you tighten the screw, you are pushing the wheel down, increasing the height of the door, and securing it in the frame. If you tighten it too much, the door won't be able to move at all. If you loosen the screw, the wheel goes up and the height of the door is reduced. This lets you easily remove the door from the frame. You can see how easily you can insert your new corner, and with a little patience, it doesn't take a minute to insert the wheel. You just need to make sure you are holding it properly. First, you insert the spring, then by pushing the wheel up, you click it into place. Next, you adjust the other side of the corner with the frame and use the handle of a screwdriver or a rubber mallet to hammer it into place. Make sure not to use a metal hammer to prevent the deformation of the frame. This is how to replace the original corner inserts. But when I looked online and realized the corner inserts weren't worth the price, and the brand new screen door made more sense, I came up with this new solution. If it didn't work, our plan was to get a new one anyway. The frame is now sturdier than brand new, which will last forever, and it just cost $10. Since I removed my corner inserts, I need to put them back. But if you are going to use our solution, don't take your broken corner inserts out. Choose screws that are a bit shorter than the depths of the screen door and a drill bit that is thinner than the screw size. Adjust the corner frame together and line up your flat side of the corner plate with the frame and start drilling. You should drill through 2 layers, the frame and the insert. Don't go further, otherwise you will be creating an unnecessary hole on the other side. Drill the first 2 holes and put the screws in place. Then move on to drilling the other 2. Finish all 4 corners of the front before moving on to the back of the door. We kept the broken corner inserts inside the frame to add stability and strength. The screws are attached both to the frame and the corner inserts, making them more secure. In the other side, make sure to put the flat corner plate on the inside corner. You are just repeating the same process over and over again until all corners are finished. You can see how the frame can't even wobble a millimeter. The angles are exactly 90 degrees and perfectly in place. First, you need to remove the door handle. Then, adjust the mesh with the frame. Now it's time to insert the screen mesh. I'm using a stainless steel mesh which is annoyingly hard to get right. I'm only using it because I had extra at home. I recommend fiberglass screening if you don't want a headache. The process is almost exactly the same, but with fiberglass screening it's a million times easier. Use the roller to insert the mesh into the grooves of the frame. Go all around the frame. Make sure the mesh is tight and flat. Once you have made the indentations, you can easily cut off the extra mesh. Take your time because you don't want to make a mistake after all of your hard work. After cutting off the excess of each side, reinsert the mesh into the groove with the roller. Make sure there are no wires sticking out of the groove. They can easily hurt anyone trying to open the screen. Now it's time to insert the spline. If you have the right diameter, it shouldn't be too hard. You can use the concave side of your roller or rubber mallet to put the spline in place. To do this, you need to pull the spline tightly, but make sure you are not lifting it too high. If the noise isn't an issue, use the rubber mallet. It's much quicker and easier. A pair of earmuffs and a mat underneath should do the trick. After inserting the spline, put the handle back in place and you are good to go. You can see how easily it glides through the frame and how sturdy it is. I am certain this frame won't need fixing ever again. Don't forget to give us a like if this made your day. Subscribe and stay with us to see more future videos from life experience. Thanks for watching and have yourself a wonderful day.